Mike talking genius, but the vibe is cracked glass. Victory with ash, man, that's snake oil in a flask. Call it a cult, commercial chains on the brain. Promising diamonds, but they peddling fake games. Ellis got schemes, selling dreams with a smirk. Whispering genius, but it's fools that they work. Victory's a trick, a magician with no hat. Abracadabra, your wallet's gone flat. We all got a spark, that genius in the soul. But this scam is a pit, a deep endless hole. Mike Ellis ain't the truth, he's the shadow of deceit. Victory ain't a win, it's a trap on repeat. Ash by side, pitching smoke in the air. Victory's a mirage, you won't find it there. It's a circus and Mike's the ringmaster of greed. Clapping for the fools who buy into the feed. They selling hope, but it's counterfeit gold. Be a genius, they chant, but the story's too old. Mike's playing chess while you're stuck in the maze. Victory's a script and we've seen through the play. Ash and Ellis duo of deceitful charms, holding folks captive with invisible arms. They speak of genius, but it's genius they lack. We're calling it out, taking our power back. Hey.
Karma's a bitch.
Queen of Karma.
I'm Mike Ellis, by the way.
Hello, everyone, and how are you all doing tonight? I hope that you're all having a fabulous, wonderful, amazing night tonight. Joe says, greetings, everyone. I won't be able to chat, but I will try to listen. I have been having a busy week, me as well. And tomorrow, I am not sure if I will be able to do Friday. I'm going to do my best. But my husband is going in for an MRI tomorrow in the morning, and I'm going to probably be up super early. And it kind of depends on how the day goes. So I thought I would go live tonight because Mike Ellis did quite the video. Ooh, excuse me, I had to cough. Mike Ellis did quite the video. He called it The Little Genius Inside of You. Do you all have a little genius in you? Would that little genius join Victory with Ash? I hope not. But I thought that we would react to it because there's something else that I would like to bring up that had happened in the comment section. Hello, Louisiana. Good to see you. You made it live. Yay! You're Chris McNair, by the way. Hello, Scam Chan. Good to see you. They see him rolling. Scam Scar scared. Patrolling. I don't know. I'll come up with something by the end of this stream. Trying to find genius in me. You're trying to find the little genius in you. I'm sure that there's one in there, and I bet you it's much more intelligent than whatever Mike Ellis's little genius is telling him. So Mike has been dropping these little lives, and we recently actually reacted to another live of his in which he made the comment that Ash Mufareh has little geniuses working for him. His little geniuses, and not the tech team, the other people that are apparently going to be taking to the Victory with Ash platform to teach everyone how to run a business all for free. Because remember, Victory with Ash platform is all for free. Yes, you have to fill out a KYC. Yes, you will probably have to sign an NDA. There's probably also going to be an affiliate agreement by the end of it all, but they promise that everything is free. And Ash just wants to share his knowledge. And why would you want to get business knowledge from someone who has been in several pyramid schemes that have been shut down by either the FTC or the SEC, and then whose latest scheme got shut down by the SEC, and he got fined $4 million personally, and his on passive scam was fined $4 million, and they were made to pay back around $31 million in disgorgement, including the interest, because there was interest on that from, I believe they go from the date that they filed the lawsuit until the lawsuit goes through. I believe that's how it goes, but it might be from the day that they started the scam. I'm not a lawyer. I am just highly intelligent and do this for a living. So I usually get it right, but I'm not really sure how they figure out the disgorgement. But like the interest for it. But either way, there was interest on that amount. So it was about 27 million in the ill-gotten gains, and then there was a few million in the interest. And so, I mean, it's fair to say that the SEC shut down on passive. I know they don't want us saying that. They don't want to admit it. But that is technically what has happened here. Along with doing that, they gave Ash Mufareh an 8-year director's bar. And then what they did was quite interesting. They barred him from doing several different things to do with running a public business. Basically, they said you can't run anything that will pay out commissions. You can't run anything that has a pyramid structure. You can't run anything where other people are promoting a product or a business opportunity for you, which kind of also ties his hands in terms of what kind of business opportunity he would be able to provide to these people after promising them for 8 years that he was going to give them generational wealth and financial freedom and all these AI products and blah, 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 blah. So this platform has been free. They originally had to apply for it. Now they all have this affiliate link, and they are busily sharing out their links to anyone that didn't get through the application process, which then begs the question, what the fuck was the point of the application process? We've talked about how it was just a loyalty test, kind of something that cults do to put fear in the members. And now it looks like, you know, if you didn't get in, you're probably getting in now. They were given 100 days to sign up 10 people. And it appears that the clock keeps resetting on this 100 days. We will talk about that. If not tomorrow for Friday, then on Monday I will do a stream and we will talk about what that means. But they had 100 days from the time that they joined the Victory with Ash platform to sign up 10 people to, again, I guess, prove the loyalty and be like, yeah, I'm here for the long haul. I want to learn. I'm engaged, you know, because there isn't really anything else for them to do. Now, the last time that Ash Mufareh went live, which was quite a while ago, and we might do a refresher here soon in terms of what he said, he asked people not to hype up this opportunity, you know, to kind of keep it on the DL, you know, on the down low, in case you don't know what that means. To not really say much about it, don't hype it out, don't promote it, because he knows that he's not allowed to promote things. Like I said, the SEC did a decent job of being like, and you can't do this and this and this. And that was one of the things that they listed. So they've been trying to do these videos about, Mike's been doing a video about once a week or so, where he's not really promoting it, but he's kind of promoting it. And he's not really teaching anything, but he's giving the illusion that if you watch these videos, you're going to really learn something. And in the last one, like I said, he referred to Ash's team of experts who would be teaching everyone on this platform how to run their business all for free. He called them all his little geniuses. And I guess since we made fun of that, he decided to run with it. So now this one is talking about how, I guess we're all little geniuses. So let's find out. How much of the market will Unpassive take? 50, 70% more? Whatever the number is, it's going to be massive. Learn free, don't make money, recruit 10. I'm behind, but that's the last I recall from the business model. Yes, that's pretty much all that's going on. And like I said, they were supposed to have 100 days. It keeps resetting. I don't know. I don't know if there really is a timer on each account as they log in, or if they're just like, yeah, 100 days. Like, I don't know who's keeping track of this. I don't know how they're keeping track of this or if they are, but people keep posting on Facebook that you still have 100 days. And I mean, it's been a couple weeks now. So I think at least 14 of those days should have been come and gone. So I don't know, but they keep saying, okay, now you have, because the platform's been having some technical issues, I guess. So I don't know if it's reset. It appears to have been. On passive had all the little Einsteins. That's right. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of fuchsia faces. Jesus Christ.
Over the last few days, a few things have come across my desk, really, really interesting.
I doubt it. I doubt it, Mike. Nothing has happened in the last few days that would result in anyone coming to you about anything other than, like I said, the tech issues, maybe.
And I thought I'd come out and chat with you all about it. I'm Mike Ellis, by the way, and it is
He said it! Thank you, Mike. Thank you. You know, you make my audience very, very upset when you do your videos and you don't say I'm Mike Ellis, by the way. It's a big thing over here. So we'll start it again just so we can hear it all together again.
Over the last few days, a few things have come across my desk, really, really interesting. And I thought I'd come out and chat with you all about it. I'm Mike Ellis, by the way, and it is pertinent to what Mr. Mufareh is doing and the platform that he's developed, Victory with Ash.
Doesn't even skip a beat, right? Just right into it. I'm Mike Ellis, by the way, and it pertains to Ash Mufareh, I promise, and his platform.
Which is an educational platform, we know that, and it is a bridge to the big, bold, beautiful new business. Okay?
That's about all we know. That's it. That's all. It is an educational platform. It was educating us, Ash and his little geniuses. And what will this platform entail? I'm not even sure. I'm not sure if it will be live streams. I'm not sure if it will be videos. It sounded like video uploads that they could watch, but who knows? The world is their oyster.
And it's the educational part that I want to talk about a little bit. You know, over the past few years, Mr. Mufareh has talked about an educational platform for schools, for colleges, for teachers, for those individuals that teach online.
Yes, he has. Academy. It was supposed to be one of your 50 products. So imagine being told for 8 years that you're going to have this as one of 50 products. And then the whole thing with the SEC happens. Your website gets shut down. You're told that you're just migrating. You're just migrating to a new website, right? Then all of a sudden, you have to apply for this Victory with Ash thing. And now you're only getting one product, really. And it is only the Academy product. Louisiana says he's mistaking those pizza discount flyers for business papers. When will it be a start? When will it start? That's a great question. That's a great question because technically it's supposed to have been started. They said that they were launching this at the end of October. On October 30th, they were all like, we've launched. Like, everything was launching in October, it seemed. And so you would think that Ash would have already uploaded at least one or two videos. At least like a welcome video or something. But no, there's nothing back there other than a few messages.
He has talked about that platform. And it's really, really interesting that we're coming over to Victory with Ash, and there is another platform, an educational platform, that we're going to be able to come into with educational modules and go through those modules and learn.
And the thing is, this is worse. Academy allowed everyone to upload classes. I mean, it's worse for them from their point of view. It's better for us. Less misinformation will be spread if they can't upload to it. That's good news for us, but it's not for them because it was supposed to be another passive income stream for all of them to upload their classes, right? Like a coaching biz, you know how they all do. And then people were going to be able to like buy classes off of each other, and you were going to be able to teach whatever you wanted. It didn't even have to do with business. Like Susie could teach you how to hula hoop. All right. Julie could teach you how to do tech support and be the only tech support person for a failing pyramid scheme for several years. Like they could teach whatever they wanted. Red could teach us how to cook on a boat, and then they could get paid for it. Now, Victory with Ash, this educational platform, is really just, again, Ash and his geniuses, as Mike calls them, uploading videos, and then these guys just watching them. All for free. So again, there is no way for them to make money here. Especially if the memberships are free. It's weird. You know? He has the scammer look. He really does, especially in this still, Lord. But one by one, soft or any platform starting just now, please ask to Ash. I have been going through the whole thing with Ash for several years now. I've been covering this thing since 2021, apparently. Thought it was 2022, but no. Since 2021. And I've dove into Ash's entire history and all of his failed businesses. We have heard every single thing that Ash has to say about this, along with everyone else. Trust me, nothing is going to happen here, just like nothing happened with On Passive, just like nothing really happened with the GDI Fusion, Ash Max, or any of the other ones that he started. This is just the same thing, different name.
Well, when you think about an educational platform broadly, the market for that niche is about $860 billion. It is just a massive niche.
Niche? 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 Am I saying it? Am I the one saying it wrong? I say niche. It's a niche. Niche. Okay. All right.
And I know Mr. Mufareh is passionate about education, and his thought was to build an educational platform.
You joined in 2019, yes, but you would have joined On Passive in 2019, right? They're not allowed to do On Passive anymore because the SEC fined On Passive $4 million, fined Ash $4 million, and charged him millions of dollars in disgorgement and interest, like we literally just spoke about at the beginning of this. So there is no more On Passive. Ash also has an 8-year bar from running a business. He's not allowed to have anything where he pays out commission. He's not allowed to have anything shaped like a pyramid. He's not allowed to have anything where you guys promote anything on his behalf. So there will be no way for you to make money here. This is a way for him to keep you hooked, hopefully for another 8 years, and then he'll be able to start a business because the bar will be over. And he's probably open. He'll be able to fight it in future. I wouldn't be surprised if he was trying. You know? Niche? I know. I'm like, am I wrong? Education, didn't they have an app for teachers? They do. School is actually what it's called. School with a K. SKOOL. Technically is what they want to do here. And it is mainly for teachers to use, and they kind of teach each other different teaching skills and, you know, how to get cheap supplies for your classroom and all that kind of thing. And I hear that it's branched out now. So now more people are joining, and I'm sure it's full of MLM coaches. I'm sure by now. But it did start out for educators. I hear that they've branched out now. They're taking more people. But technically, that is what this is. There's school. There's also that Skillshare thing, which I believe is again just kind of the same idea. That's what Academy was going to be, right? Like technically, those are more like the Academy where anyone can upload to them. Like I said, you can be like, oh, I just want to teach about, like I could be like, I want to teach everybody about cults and coercive control, and then do like coercive control classes, how to protect yourself. It's just I don't know. I've thought about this a lot, and I was a social service worker, right? So like I feel weird, even so, with like charging for services. I don't want to be an influencer, and I don't want to charge my audience for anything. I feel like I'm out here, I'm doing a public service. I get monetization from a large corporation that I will bleed dry as someone that is anti-establishment. Fuck you, you two. I'll take your money. And I have some amazing supporters that support what I do and back me up financially. But going beyond that just doesn't feel right for me. So I wouldn't even be able to go on any of these things and charge. But I'm just saying, technically I could. Like, it's something I could do. I'm not going to, but it is something that I could do. Anyone could do it. You could do it. You could be like, I'm going to do a course on how to not get scammed, and I'm going to charge people for it. You know what I'm saying? So, like, anyone can do it. Victory with Ash is literally like you are just learning from Ash, and then whoever the fuck these geniuses are, we don't know who they are. So I can't tell you. I could say that I wouldn't learn from Ash. And if you want, I have a couple deep dives into his history. I've done it twice. Once when I was first came across him and covered him. And then I actually did one this past year as like an update, because it was like, it's been a while since we've talked about it all. Because I've been covering this for so long. But I can't even tell you who the other people are. But I can say that it isn't going to be anyone in the industry who I would suggest, if you were in an MLM, like, who would you want to learn from? Probably like Eric Mufareh, Tony Robbins, maybe like some, like, I don't know, CEOs of MLMs like Mark Pentecost from It Works. Maybe we have Heidi Orville come in from Sensi. You know, like people that are actually running MLM businesses that actually do make some money. The distributors don't make money, but they're all getting rich. The CEOs are. The owners all live in mansions, don't you worry. But not Ash Mufareh, and I highly doubt that any of these people that you would want to learn from are offering to come over to Ash Mufareh's platform and teach you for free. Because they literally charge right now thousands of dollars for their courses. And people pay for them, by the way. Because you're told in this industry, the only way you can get to the 1% is if you buy all these people's courses. So, like, Ash is kind of on the right track. This is kind of the track that they all go on. He's just missing the fact that he never actually started a successful MLM company to give him the knowledge, the respect that would be deserved to then turn around and charge money. And he can't charge any money right now. So he's using this to be like, I'm such a good person. I'm a humanitarian. I'll give you all of this knowledge for free. And he's hoping that if he does that, it's going to be like a sunk cost fallacy, and you'll feel extra loyal to him since he did that for you. And then you'll stick around until he can run a business again, and then he'll have his hand in. That's really the only thing that can be happening here. Otherwise, he's about to break the law. Hello, sweet God. Good to see you. I guess it's like extraordinary. Yes, extraordinary. The unpassive way. That's right. Are you talking with Ash, sir, about it, when it will start? Because everyone needs some more apples. Nobody is getting apples from this. You are missing the part where there is no commission because there is nothing to buy. He's not allowed to sell you anything like this, where you would then be able to sell and make a commission. So this is all free. You are just getting knowledge. The apples will be knowledge, skills. That's supposed to tie you over. Where's Chris? He has gone silent because he was told, like, don't hype this up. And that's basically all he does, isn't it? Jeffrey has the apples. Ray Higdon, there's another one. Somebody who, again, sells courses and has run several MLM companies that are, like, still going. You know, that's what I mean. You know? Like, nobody else is gonna, you think he's gonna be there? No, he's not gonna be there. Since I really don't think he has geniuses lined up, I think Mike, Chris, and Susie will be giving talks. That would be hilarious, wouldn't it? Any support, contact, and management for KYC problem solutions, please. There is no support. There is no support. If you're having KYC problems, you're just supposed to wait and then keep trying. Because again, they keep having tech issues. We can't ever get over the tech issues either with this thing, can we? It will be very unuseful skills. Ash has never been successful. That's what I mean. I'm like, what are we learning? How to get sued by the SEC? That would probably be a class. Because that's about the only thing he can teach.
Victory with Ash educational platform that would improve the education for kids growing up, elementary.
And imagine they want to teach you, your kids. Ash wants to teach your children. Yep.
High school and college, that type of thing. And because
it is a lube brand here. It is a lube brand here. I'm assuming it's one there as well, sweet, which is why I also think of the lube every time. I can't help it. Every time someone says KYC, I think of lube. It makes me laugh. I'm like, yeah, they're lubing you up so that they can steal your money and fuck you. That's exactly what's happening. Ash, all-time winner at losing money, right?
Mr. Mufareh is passionate about education.
How to hide $108 million in crypto, 101. That'll be the first class.
I know he's thought up another way to educate kids that is enjoyable, it is engaging, and it is fun. When you look at kids, especially toddlers are amazing. Their little brains are like a sponge. They literally suck up everything. And if you're a toddler in a household where the parents speak dual languages, they speak 1, 2, 3 different languages, it's funny. The kids, they just absorb that. I'll give you a quick story.
Yeah, they do. They do. They use it in the home all the time. I did French immersion, though, but then my family, I would only speak French with me when we would go to Quebec, 3 times out of the year to visit family. So I ended up losing it all. By the time I was in college, I was like, it comes back to me if I'm speaking it for a while. I go visit family in Quebec again for a few days. I'll start picking it back up again, right? But I've lost a lot of it. But my whole thing is, and here's the thing. This is my thing about homeschooling too. All right, if you are doing homeschooling, please do the type where your kids are doing courses with teachers and educators. Because it's we have entire teams of people that their education and their experience is in childhood education. They have teams that include child psychiatrists, psychologists, people in child and youth care work. They have early childhood educators come in. They have all the teachers come in. Like, the teams that get together to make the curriculums are people that are educated in creating engaging educational material for students, for children, for teens, okay, etc., all the way up. Even in college, the professors that get together and do it, they also have people come in and help them in terms of how to teach people that are early adults, okay? Because there's a different way to teach people depending on, if they're in public school, high school, adult education, it's all different. Then you have specialists in terms of people with disabilities, learning disabilities, all kinds of this stuff, right? They also come in and ensure that the curriculum has ways that you can go about that. My daughter, for example, it has an IEP, an individual education plan, because my daughter is on the spectrum. When my daughter started school, she had an EA with her full time. She now no longer needs an EA with her full time. We have worked our way up through using this program. Every year she gets a little bit, better at being with the rest of the class and doing her work and whatnot. So, she doesn't need as much help. And that was a goal that we wanted to set for when she, continued in her education. But that was done with literally professionals. My husband and I would go into the school and have meetings with psychiatrists, psychologists, a child early educator, someone that does speech therapy, someone that does motor skills with children, someone that does specializes in autism, her principal, her vice principal, every teacher that she would have for the next year. And there's literally an entire team that comes together to decide how my daughter is going to go about her year in school every year. Okay? Here in Canada, you can luck out. Some schools don't have everything, and it can be shitty. I have some friends that aren't as lucky as I am, but I've lucked out, and the school that we have Hannah at is very, very good. And we have full hands on deck at all times with any professional. And that is kind of a good thing about having a school system, is that if you need any of these professionals, any of these extra people, you can get them. And it's better to do this when the kid is young, coming from someone who got diagnosed as an adult and who struggled my entire life in school. I got good grades, but I struggled with all the other stuff. And if you get good grades, that's all they care about. They're like, oh, well, you're getting straight A's. What does it matter? So, it's important. I do not have hope. I do not have hope that this group of people in On Passive have the ability to get a multidisciplinary team together to do a curriculum up for anybody at any age with any kind of educational need. Okay? I really don't. And that is the issue here. Okay? The issue is that you are not knowledgeable. Ash is not someone that went to school to be even a teacher. Even a teacher in public school of one subject. You know what I mean? Even a goddamn supply teacher. He can't do that. Where does he get off being like, I should be the one that is in charge of the education of every single child in the world? That is insane to me. There are people that are educators that would be like, I wouldn't want that fucking responsibility. That's a lot. Like, I'm just kind of like, come on, man. Like, for real, though. And I don't think you understand what it actually takes to even put, like, one class together to provide it to a school curriculum, to teach it there, let alone how are you going to replace the school curriculum with Victory with Ash? You know, like, it's such a ridiculous thing to think of. And Mike, it would take you 2 seconds. You know, like, just take a moment and just really think about what you are claiming here and what you're claiming this is going to be and what this is going to do. I don't give a fuck what Ash said. Right now, you're the one saying this. Right now, you're the one that I can report to the FTC for doing crazy, outlandish claims. You. So just take a moment. You know, if you hear Ash say something like that, are you not like, that sounds fucking impossible? That sounds like a real big feat. That sounds like something we don't even have the ability to do. Because how exactly are you going to be educating all of the children in the U.S., even just in the U.S.? You're talking worldwide. We don't even have the same curriculum. I'm in Canada. You're in the USA. Those are 2 completely different curriculums, believe it or not. So for you to do that for the entire world, that is crazy talk. You are talking of doing up like 190,000 curriculums, Mike. Okay? Like, just stop it. It's ridiculous. And every single area has 10 different school boards. Okay? I don't think you understand how big of a feat this would actually be. And if you just took 1 second and just think about it, it would be like, yeah, I don't think we're going to be doing that anytime soon. Like, that's going to take us 30 years, you know? Leave the toddlers alone, Mike Ellis, by the way, right? Kentucky jelly is okay, but there's really no flavor. Ash's KYC jelly is a dupe of a dupe from Temu, right? Ash is selling big dreams again. That's the problem. Too big of dreams. Mike wants his big commissions. Yeah, I'm sure he is part of the 1% that's owed commissions from this thing.
Personal story. My dad was in the military, and we were stationed in Okinawa for a while.
I'm sure he's so proud of you right now. He's probably like, what the fuck is my son doing if he's still with us?
And my 2 younger brothers were born in Okinawa. Now, in Okinawa, when you're an officer, you had to hire the locals to do something, whatever it was. And when my mom had my 2 younger brothers, Mom and Dad hired Fujiko and Hachiko as nannies for the 2 younger kids. My mom had 9 kids, so this was a godsend for her to have 2 individuals that would help her raise the younger kids. And it was really, really funny. Again, young kids, they really are.
He says, maybe we just don't understand these geniuses. Yeah, I'm just not intelligent enough to get it. That's what it is.
Geniuses, and their mind is a sponge. They just absorb everything. And as my brothers were starting to talk, what do you think the first words that came out of their mouths were? English? No.
Funny story. My first word was apple. So yeah, I'm down with the apples. True story. True story. My daughter said a sentence.
Again, Fujiko and Hachiko were their nannies. They spoke Japanese or Okinawan. I don't know what the language was. I think it was Japanese.
She said, "Oh, you're good girls," to the dogs. That was my daughter's first words. After like mama, dada, you don't usually count those ones because those are all the kids' first words. Then it was, "Oh, you're good girls." That's what she said.
That was the first words that came out of their mouth. It came from Fujiko and Hachiko, and it was Japanese. Really, really interesting stuff. And it shows...
Not really. Like, if that's what was spoken around them more than English was spoken around them, then yeah, that would be their first words. Like, funny story, my dad's first words were in French because growing up, his parents spoke French. And then my dad never learned French. He could never learn it. He ended up going to English school. But my uncle is very, very French. But like, I'm kind of like, yeah, that makes sense, Mike. And it is true that if you live in a home with more than one language and you're speaking both languages, yeah, your kids are going to pick up the languages you speak in the home. Very good.
You that kids, they really are little geniuses as they grow up. Now, when we think about the educational platform overall,
I would argue most kids are little geniuses, especially compared to Mike.
And Mr. Mufareh developing it, I think his goal, he understands that kids when they're young, they absorb everything. He wanted to
and that horrifies me. that horrifies me. Yeah, I'm like, Ash, leave the fucking kids alone. Exactly. That's we don't need that. We don't need a bunch of kids all loyal to Ash Mufareh. He creates some kind of MLM army. It would be awful.
To make sure as they progress that ability to just absorb everything continues through elementary, through high school, through college. And we start producing little geniuses. Now, here's what's really, really interesting.
Again, though, like I said, what makes you think that you guys and Ash would be able to do that when right now, like I said, there are literal teams of people that are trying to do that with education right now? Like, do you think that they aren't working on this constantly? I mean, maybe they're not in the U.S. I don't know, but I think they are. I'm pretty sure they are, and I'm pretty sure that they're always doing studies in the U.S. like they are in Canada and most Western societies, where they're always trying to figure out the best way to teach the kids, the most engaging way to teach. Like, all teachers want to do that. I mean, sure, you can have, like, everyone has had one or two shitty teachers in their life. Yeah. All right, just like with any profession, there'll be one or two that maybe aren't great. But for the most part, I would like to believe that most teachers are out here like, yes, I would like to engage my students. I want them to want to learn. That is kind of the point of my job. So like it's like Mike's like, nobody's doing that. Nobody cares about our kids but Mr. Ash Mufareh. He'll come save all the kids. It's like, no, Mike, that's literally what they do. Like, there's literal professions where people are just doing that, Mike. That's their job, is to figure out the best way that teachers can engage with their students and can teach kids of all different kinds, right? Even like kids with learning disabilities, like I said, with autism, like they even have people that specialize in those. So it's like, yeah, they're trying to figure it out all the time. Mike's like, nope, nobody is. Only Ash. How does Mike know that Ash's goal is to train kids when they are young? Ash does not call Mike like he did Chris and Marty. Like the rest of them, they all project the traits on Ash that they think a good leader would have. Exactly. And it's like what they're hoping that this will be. It's like, no, I'm pretty sure he's just going to teach you how to do MLM marketing like all the other MLM coaches do, bud. I don't think that has anything to do with the kids. I hope not, anyway. Does Mike have kids? No, I don't believe Mike has kids. And he's, as far as I know, by himself.
Has Mr. Mufareh and his team, and we know his team is really, really good, have they already developed that educational platform? And are they going to transfer that onto Victory with Ash? And as we get learning modules, we're going to learn the way he wants us to learn.
Yeah, which is how. That's the thing, though, Mike. Not everybody learns the same. Did you know that there are several different types of learners? There used to be 7. There's probably more than that now. I probably should have looked it up before the stream. But back when I was studying it, when I was learning a little bit about this back in the day, there was like 7 main types of learners. Like 7 different ways that people learn. And that's not even, that's neurotypical people. That's not even including neurodivergent people. That is just, there's 7 different ways that neurotypical people can learn. So it's like, what? Not everyone learns the same. And that's why we have teams of professionals that figure out the best way to teach in classrooms. Because they have to take all of that into account. And like I said, I'm not confident that Ash knows how to do that. And apparently you don't, because you're definitely not talking about that here. Mike's an old cell, an old incel. That's right. That's what cults do too, Mike. They teach you what they want you to learn. Exactly. I'm like, what is that, though? Just how to praise him better.
Which is enjoyable, engaging, and fun. That would be so...
A little bit more than that. Little bit more than just enjoyable, engaging, and fun. You know, there's, like I said, different ways of learning. Some people learn visually. Right? Some people need a visual aid. Some people have to do an activity and are hands-on learners. Even just that alone. Like, it's like, it's not just about making it fun and engaging. Let's make learning fun. Then everyone will learn. Like, no, you have to also make sure the information is going to stick. Right? And then you have to make sure that they're going to be able to pass the tests. And like, are we going to do away with the literacy test? I hear that right now would be an awful time for that. Because apparently all of our countries are becoming illiterate. Okay, we're having very low reading scores. So let's not do that right now. One of us. Ash teaching Common Core math would be interesting. It would take him like 30 hours to teach one class. Lord. So Timmy has 7 apples. And you know, Timmy has those 7 apples because he signed up for Victory with Ash. You know, Victory with Ash is my platform. So Timmy has the 7 apples. Now, let's say that Susie came and she wanted to take 2 apples from Timmy. And like the like fucking grade 1s are like sitting there like, the hell is he talking about? We know Ash will not be teaching how to use PowerPoint. Well, that we definitely know. Or how to use a calculator.
I don't know if that's going to happen. I know the educational modules that he's going to put on Victory with Ash, they're going to be awesome.
Again, I don't know where they got this idea there was going to be full educational modules. Now we're having educational modules. Like, Mike's just made this up. It's like, what do you think that will entail? What tests will you have to pass? It's just ridiculous. It's really just going to be videos that are probably very similar to the live streams that you've already done with Ash.
And the way he's going to teach us is going to be different than anything we've ever done before.
I hope so, because if he does it how he's tried teaching it before, we're in a lot of trouble. Like I said, it'll take him 30 hours just to teach us one class.
Will it be part of an educational platform that they've already developed? I don't know that. I'm hoping so, and I'll give you the reason why.
Okay, if you don't know that, why would you just throw it in here, knowing that people run with things that aren't true? It's almost like you guys bait them. Like you bait people into seeing if they'll run with things that aren't true that you just throw out there. And then when they do, you get Tanya to come in there. And then she'll do a post all like,
We never actually said that. Mike was just saying it hypothetically in his genius video. You're obviously not a little genius.
then I'll be reading that for Friday, you know? Like, why do we do this, Mike? Why even mention it? Like, just shut up. If you don't know that it's going to be like that, don't say it might be. Just let the thought come and go. You don't have to say everything that comes into your mind. Believe it or not. Nothing is more awesome than on passive, Mike. Hello, Flatbread Racing.
As we come onto the educational platform, Victory with Ash, the educational platform, and we start to learn in the learning modules that he's going to put up there. I know.
Again, what learning modules? We just know that it's videos. I'm like, what learning modules? Although those would be fun to get our hands on, wouldn't they? Wonder if they'll have homework.
I know it's going to be very, very good. I know it's going to.
I wonder if the homework will be like the surveys. It'll be like, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you love Ash Mufareh? Do you think that Victory with Ash is the best platform? Give me 500 words as to why or why not. That one might bring about too much criticism, actually.
Going to be different than any way we've learned before. And I think people are going to absorb.
Write down 10 of Ash Mufareh's best traits in the order of how much you love them.
Absorb what Mr. Mufareh is going to be sharing with us. But what if it is hooked up to an educational platform that they've already developed that they will introduce to the world as the big, bold, beautiful new business comes out? How cool would that be? Because what it's going to do...
Again, we don't know that this is happening. So now you're saying that the platform will be the big, bold, beautiful business. And I'm kind of like, I hope not, because that would be really weird to do to everybody, wouldn't it? After you give them free learning modules for 8 years, you start charging for them?
It's going to give us just a little bit of insight as to what's coming and how good it is.
I don't know if it will. Again, I feel like you're just going to get the same thing you get from Ash. If you get anything at all, there's still nothing back there.
These are just some of the things that go through my little pea brain.
Yeah, your little pea brain. Very little, very pea. But that's my whole thing is like, you guys are uploading videos for free here on YouTube, like once a week, about this. But Ash can't upload like a video a week to the platform that he said he was going to be teaching you on. Why is that? Like, what is he so busy doing right now? According to him, he already paid off the SEC for everything. He says that that's all done. So that means he's probably also located all the money overseas and everything with them, like he told them he would. So he should have all this free time to be uploading the videos, but he's not doing it. Why? What's he waiting for? These 10 people to join with the 500 days?
I can't wait to get to the educational modules. I think they're going to be coming very, very quickly, days, weeks, not much longer than that. And then we can all get in there. I think it's going to be really, really enjoyable. I do believe we will engage, and I do believe it's going to be fun. And why is that important? Because as you absorb all the experience that these individuals have, Mr. Mufareh and his team, over the last few
You're not loving the Colts, though.
decades, and then you can transfer it into the big, bold, beautiful new business.
My thing, though, like, I don't know if that's going to go over well. Like, imagine, though, being in this and getting stuff for free. And like I said, he's got an 8-year director bar, so it won't be for 8 years that he'll be able to start the new business dream. Okay? So 8 years you're getting stuff for free, and then you're going to move to a platform that Mike says is going to be the same, but now you have to pay for things. Like, people are just going to be mad. What are we planning on doing there? Again, it better be like it's just going to be on passive then. If that's what we're doing, he's thinking, oh yeah, it would be like Academy, right? It's like, I hope not. I hope that you've planned something else in the meantime, because that didn't work out.
Business dream. I just think it's going to put you heads and tails above everybody that's out there. I think it's going to benefit you in ways you can't even imagine yet, and I can't even imagine yet. So
you can't even give us like an example of how Ash will teach us. What will he teach us that will better my life? What can he teach us? All you say is how to run a business. Okay. There's 5 million free videos right now on YouTube that are all about how to run my MLM business. Why would I need to come into this Victory with Ash thing by getting some secret link from one of you guys in order to learn that? Again, what is the selling point here other than it's Ash Mufareh? That's not a selling point. I keep trying to explain that to you. We've been doing this since 2021. No, like that man, nobody knows who he is. He's a con artist. He's a cult leader. That's it. The cult that you're in. So you all see him as this great, amazing thing. The rest of the world doesn't know who he is. He is not Tony Robbins. So it's not like when you say his name, everyone's like, oh yeah, that guy. He's not Eric Mufareh. So people are like, oh yeah, the guy that teaches people how to run MLMs. Like literally, it's like, who the fuck is that? And then they Google his name, and what pops up is the SEC case. Like, you know, like that's how that's gonna go. Nobody in their right mind that's on the outskirts of this, that isn't already brainwashed into this cult, going, oh my God, Ash Mufareh, Sir Lord of the Internet, we worship you, is going to be like, oh, I definitely need to learn from Ash Mufareh. That's the part that you keep missing. It was the same with the tech products. It was like, okay, but he's not a tech girl. He's not Elon Musk. All right? You tell a bunch of robots that Elon Musk just opened an MLM. They're flocking for his AI, okay? Ash Mufareh is not a name like that elicits a response from the public where they're like, oh yes, definitely sign me up. This guy is the guru. That's not a thing here. So, like, you have to give us more than just, it's Ash Mufareh that's teaching you. You know, like, what is he teaching me that I will not be able to learn anywhere else? That's what you need. The selling point. In sales, you need to have something that nobody else will have that is going to actually benefit the customer. Or in your case, even the distributor. And even in this case, like I said, the only people that are benefiting are the distributors. Nobody on the outside of this is going to fucking care. Lord. You can't imagine, but you've been telling us what you imagine this whole time, Mike. Yeah, Mike, no one is getting educated until Ash does it, right? Upload like one thing. He needs to upload at least like an intro video or something that gives people an idea of what he's going to be doing, because this is getting ridiculous. And then they keep talking about pruning. I'm like, I don't know. Are you baiting people? I don't know what's going on.
I think we're in a really, really good place right now.
We're just going to bring that back a second, because he does the scammer's throat clear right after that.
Yet, and I can't even imagine yet. So I think we're in a really, really good place right now. We might be getting some insight as to what's coming.
Yeah, I don't believe him. I think we're in a really good place right now.
Let's see what the educational platform Victory with Ash looks like. Maybe it's hooked up to something they've already developed. I don't know that. That's just something that goes through my mind. I hope it is, because it'll give us insight as to what's coming. And again, the educational...
Maybe you need to stop guessing. Like, you know, Mike, stop worrying so much about what's coming. Just enjoy what's going on right now. You know, enjoy being on the bridge. Don't jump yet. Just enjoy hanging out, man.
Platform, the educational niche throughout the world, it is massive. $860 billion. I hope that's one of our niches.
Oh my God, now he says it right. How do you say this damn word? Now he says niche. Okay. It was niche before, but now it's niche.
It's something that we could get into. You would never need anything else, although I know there will be more coming.
Again, do you? Because it sounds like you don't know what's coming. You say you don't actually know what's coming. But then you do little things like this. And I'm like, why are you trying to imply that you do know what's coming? What is going on? Or join us trolls under your bridge. Party! One of us!
So I just wanted to throw that out there. Just some kind of interesting thoughts.
Again, it's like, why? All right, at least Chris got the message to shut the fuck up. Mike, shut up. If you don't have something for sure to say, you're not supposed to say anything right now. You're giving me content. Ash doesn't want that right now. Chris can't handle it. All right? You're not supposed to be guessing and speculating and hyping up for anything. Because you're technically not supposed to be promoting anything for him, right?
Having Victory with Ash, the educational platforms, they're going to be awesome. Can't wait for them to come.
I bet you they're going to suck. Sorry for sounding like a pessimist. But, like, what is Ash going to teach? And please leave the children alone.
And we'll just see what they look like. Again, it might give us some really, really good insight.
Feel like you are in the platform. We've been in like 6 different platforms in this journey. Like, for real, though. We had the Go Founders platform. That turned into the first on passive platform, which then turned into a second that they all moved to. All right. Now we've got this one that they migrated to the OES, which is a skeleton of what their platform once was. And now we have the Victory with Ash platform. That's like 5 fucking platforms that we've had since 2018 when On Passive first started. I might be missing a couple. That's ridiculous. So it's like, I think that the platform is what the platform is right now. The Victory with Ash platform. Like, that's it. It's just supposed to be some videos going back there. I'm just like very confused as to why Mike is like, it has to be more. Like, are you really this disappointed with it? Is it really that bad, Mike? Because, you know, the last video, I questioned if he was even back there. The way he was talking about it, he wasn't even in the damn thing to see what it was like. And by the end of my last reaction to him, I was seriously questioning if he even got approved. I was like, is he even back there? Because the way he was talking about it, it sounded like he had no clue what was back there. He had never seen it before. It really did. If you missed it, go watch it after this, and you'll see what I mean. So, like, are you that disappointed with it that you're like, this can't be it? It needs to be more than this? Is that what's really going on here? I think he's confusing education for indoctrination.
Into the big, bold, beautiful, new dream business.
Yes, into the big, bold, beautiful dream.
So that's it for today, guys. Just a quick video. Thought I'd throw that out to you. It's what I'm thinking about. Everybody have a great week, and absolutely from there, we'll see on the inside and the top. Things are moving really, really quick now. Stay engaged. Stay tuned in. Mr. Mufareh is going to be coming out with more and more stuff. It's a fun time. Take care.
Yeah, is he though? More and more stuff how? More and more stuff as in videos that are going to go back there for your alleged education, or more and more products. Because remember, this isn't a business, which is weird because you have to do a KYC, but there's supposed to be no money exchange. So, that's kind of weird, isn't it?
Have a great week. Bye.
Have a great week. Bye. Bye, Mike. Like I said, you shouldn't have even done this video. You don't have to share every single thought that you have about Victory with Ash with us. Some of them maybe you should just keep in your head. Maybe just keep some of them in your head. And underneath that video, there was an exchange that happened that really fucking pissed me off. All right? This pissed me the hell off. All right? It pissed me off with this Uncle Scam. I had to show this to you. Somebody posted this in one of the scam groups. And I love it. It's my favorite thing ever. I had to show it to you. We had to have a little laugh before I got all mad. Okay. I'm ready to get mad now. I very seldom actually get mad in life. I'm really not someone that gets mad. You haven't noticed. My personality isn't really like that. But this fucking pissed me off. So, underneath this video, Peter Merritts came and did a comment saying, "Great thoughts, Mike. I'm feeling a little left out. I'm 89, semi-retired pastor. Been with OP, as in on passive, since 2019. Still not invited to Victory with Ash. Honestly, Peter, blessing in disguise, if you ask me. But Mike here, without skipping a fucking beat, no offense, but I highly doubt that Ash Mufareh is going to be able to teach someone who's 89 and who was once a pastor. I'm assuming not false prophet. I want to assume that they were a decent pastor, someone that did a lot of good in their life, I doubt that he'll be able to learn much from Ash Mufareh, con man extraordinaire. But Mike Ellis doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't care that this person's 89 years old. I mean, what are they going to do with this? You think he's going to wait 8 years for the director's bar to get through, Mike? Oh, yeah? Fucking do you? Yeah, you think he's got 8 years to wait for Ash Mufareh's director bar? You fucking idiot! Sorry, like I said, this really pisses me off. You know damn well he doesn't have that time. How fucking dare you? This is why you're just a piece of shit to me. Okay? This is why I'm hard on you. Because you do things like this, where it's like you could have been a good person here. Like I said, maybe blessing in disguise. Give this man last few years that he has maybe left to go spend it with his family instead of being tied up in a scheme like this. A commercial cult that literally takes everything from you. Takes your time, takes your energy, takes you away from your family. Yet here you are. Oh, well, you can just email me and I'll get you in. I'll send you the link, Peter. You know damn well that Ash Mufareh has an 8-year director bar. You could have just said, I'm really sorry to hear that, and left it, and been a decent person. You had one chance here to show us that you could be a decent person. I might have actually seen that and been a little bit like, oh, okay, well, that's better than him asking him to join. Sucks that this guy didn't get in because he's already waited 8 years for nothing. And you could have apologized on Ash's behalf, since you apparently want to be the face of whatever he's fucking doing. then that becomes your job, by the way. Ask Chris all about it. He complains about it constantly. But that's what you sign up for when you want to be the face of a scam. But no, instead, you take this opportunity, knowing damn well that he's not going to make a cent in this for 8 years, and that literally, like, he won't even be able to start a business or anything for 8 years. And that's just a shitty thing to do. That's a shitty thing to do, in my opinion. He could have just been like, sorry to hear that. Knowing damn well, seeing his age and going, yeah, 8 years. I mean, let's be real. Scams like this that prey on the elderly it's gross to me. It's just like if you're preying on children, like, fuck off. All right? I don't like that. I don't like seeing that. That's not the first time I've seen something like that in this scheme, and it's not going to be the last, I'm sure. As we know, they got Bruce in there, so unfortunately, that's what they do. So, yeah, that's what I wanted to bring to you guys today. Sorry for getting a little bit upset there, but, I like to reserve my anger for when it's important. And I feel like that moment was important. If you see something like that, you see them being assholes like that, send it my way. You can reach me at my email address, or you can join our members and you can get access to the Discord. I don't kick people out of the Discord either. So if you join 1 month and you come in the Discord, I'm not going to kick you out of the Discord. I'm just saying. You can email them to me or you can join the Discord. I'll be posting up probably over the weekend for anyone that's been joining the members recently. So hopefully that will get posted up, and then you guys can come in and you can share stuff. We do have a thread on passive in there going. We got a thread of a few of the scams going in there, actually. Like Days Alps, we're keeping track of, and of course we're keeping track of Lev AI, and we are keeping track of Vibe as well. So, that stuff is happening. That's all fine and dandy. I'm going to send out 5 memberships right now for the beginning of the month. So, Barry Hot, Direct Signal David, Swan Kelly, Nikipedia YouTube, and Ben Knowich. I will be posting up a thing to the Discord. Swan Kelly, if you come in my Discord, you can completely hang out there, but I do not want to hear about Warhammer, Dark Ninja, or Alistair Mycroft. But you can come hang out if you want to talk to me about anything else. You were going to do that song with Bruce wanting to feed his kids? Well, do it. Do it, because right now they are preying on the elderly. And honestly, I think we need to speak out about those things. And do remember that elderly people, they aren't really aware that MLMs are scams. I don't know how much they really do use the internet. A lot of people don't seem to realize that, like, Cutco and Amway and Avon and all these things were once seen as wonderful business opportunities for stay-at-home moms and veteran wives. And it's really only the last decade or so that we've really been speaking out hardcore about them and how, they need to stop because they just get more and more predatory as the internet continues. The internet, it ruins everything, doesn't it? Like I said, I am not sure if there will be a Friday tomorrow because I have a very busy day and it kind of depends on how it goes. I will do my best. If not, then we'll do kind of like a very special MLM Monday. That will be like a Friday, where we will do everything that we would have done on Friday, but on Monday. We'll have like 2 Fridays next week. so it won't all be bad. Yeah. Hopefully, though, everything will be fine and I'll be able to do one. If I do it, it will probably be at about 5 or 6 p.m. Eastern. So I'll let you know, hopefully by the afternoon. So stay tuned to the community tab. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I am trying to do as many shorter form videos as I can as well. I'm working on a bunch of things behind the scenes, so stay tuned for all of those. Like I said, community tab really is the best way to keep track of everything that's going on. And I speak out about scams on it, mainly MLM schemes and other consumer protection things that you might need to know, like recalls and whatnot. And every Wednesday, we talk about recovery from cults. So I hope that you can, get something good out of that. Have a fabulous, amazing rest of your evening. And if I don't
My
see
name is
you,
Mufareh.
have a good weekend. I love all your faces. We're in it to win it.
My name is Mufareh, and I'm your friend.
We are here.
I'm Mike Ellis, by the way.
Call me Reverend Jim Jones, okay? Let's go to Guyana, all right? No joke. If that's a call. Hey.
And I'm your friend.
That negative YouTube channel has got more followers on it than I do on my own. It breaks my heart.
And I'm your friend.
Stay tuned for my Christmas album.
My name is Mufareh. If you're rude, if you've been doubting or sighing, or we know who you are.
Stop going there. She wants to be the first to make us look silly. Yeah, Queen of Karma's on there asking for a debate. That's the lady I brought on. Her debate was Screaming at Ash. And another Queen of Karma person. Asking about why don't we answer the questions about religion. I think we've answered that over and over again.
I've been answering them all morning long. It's not the answer you want, but
Yeah.
call me Reverend Jim Jones, okay? Let's go to Guyana, all right? No joke.
Alright, this is a great way to start your day. Come here and tune in to crazy men talking about their experiences. My name is Mufareh, and I'm your friend.
I'm Mike Ellis, by the way.
And I'm your friend.
Stop going there.
Have a good night, everybody.
That negative YouTube channel has got more followers on it than I do on my own YouTube channel. It breaks my heart.
And I'm your friend. My name is Mufareh.
Stop going there. Yeah, Queen of Karma's on there.
My name is Mufareh, and I'm your friend.
Let's go to Guyana.